Hello, friends. It's Brian Chasko. I'm talking to you late February 2026, and I'm going to show off some problems I've been having with AWS accounts. I'm going to show two different accounts. I'd say these are the fifth and sixth different AWS accounts I've had trouble with since, we'll say, October. So, a lot of issues. Thought it was maybe me, but talking to the community, I'm realizing there's a lot of people having problems, so I wanted to document some of this for your sanity, show you, well, it's not just you. Something's up lately. For some context, I started using Amazon Web Services somewhere in this period, 2006 to 2007. Definitely before there was this medium class, so 18-ish years. And first came to AWS in force when I tried to go to Microsoft. Back then there was no Azure, it was Microsoft Dynamics, and they wanted a long contract and tens of thousands of dollars to get started. With AWS I could just get in and start building, and have been ever since. Normally I just kind of power my way through whatever problems I have, but I think we've entered a little bit of a scary different era. And I'm hoping that some people will see this video and direct it to some people who will maybe fix some of these issues. So, why do I say I have accounts? This might not be a concept you're familiar with. Well, even for small and medium businesses, Amazon recommends isolating your workloads to limit the blast radius of things. As somebody who tends to experiment on new AWS services, I found this necessary from a budget perspective because occasionally I've had accounts like with Amazon SageMaker, the machine learning service, where I adopted it when they were transitioning their SageMaker Studio to a new user interface. And at the time they launched it, they didn't have a way to shut it down. So there was hundreds of dollars being charged for nothing going on. So even aside from all this, just from wanting to control your experiments perspective, it's good to isolate. If we look at the diagram here, it's kind of funny because they're recommending you put your workloads in different accounts, all within an organization under billing. The reason I say it's funny is they talk about isolating their workloads, but then they have all their workloads in a single account in this. I assume this is meant to be a high-level overview, but in any case, going back to this era, before I knew it was part of the well-architected framework, I just didn't know better, and then I found out, actually, yeah, you should separate your workloads into different accounts. So, following best practices here, these all talk about IAM Identity Center, which is being kind of put to the back burner because there's been under adoption in these kind of small and medium businesses. But it's not that hard to set up, but now there's another secure login flow you can use, but I'm still using IAM Identity Center anytime I create a new account, I spin up a new organization. Like I said, I generally don't share billing because I like to keep that isolated as well. And I have different workloads for the Cloud Del Norte user group. I don't want that in the same billing under umbrella as, say, an invention I might be working on. So yes, white paper say do this, well-architected framework says do this, everybody says use multiple accounts. All right, so we have this account where normally I would sign in for Kiro. Oh, it says go ahead. Oh, log in using the browser. Okay. So we sign in using our organization, our work email. Sign in with the IAM Identity Center instead. AWS Access Portal sign-in error. Try again in a few minutes, or if the problem persists, ask your administrator. I am the administrator. Verify that IAM Identity Center and the identity source are configured correctly. That's kind of weird. So I was just programming one day and I got that. So then we go to the AWS console and we'll sign in to the root user, which is not best practices per all these other things, but they force you back in when things go haywire. And you can see I've got multi-factor set up 2 different ways. I set up in my machines, my browsers, and then I set up on my phone in the Google Auth app as well to make sure I've got 2 different ways to log in at all times for both the IAM Identity Center and the root user. And we get this. AWS Services Sign In. Your account has been suspended. It doesn't tell us why. It says, hey, you can pay us now using the payments to reactivate your account. Okay. Oh, same page. If your account was suspended for reasons other than non-payment of outstanding dues, contact AWS support. Contact us. Oh, that leads us here. Chat online or talk by phone. Well, this is sales specialist, right? Counter billing support, technical support. This is sign in, learn more. Okay, well, we're already signed in. So where do we go? Sign in and submit request. Same thing, contact us, right? Wow. So I've been using AWS for a long time, so I have some stick-to-itiveness, but I mean, just on this very basic thing, we're not into Amazon Web Services, and I'm already just totally confused and ready to give up, right? Not good. So sign into console none of this works. So all you can do is log out. Cute. Contact support. Oh, it's not even gonna let me log out. Okay. Back. My account. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Wow, that's annoying. I don't know. I guess I can't even sign out right now. There you go. So this is eventually where you get to when you are not signed in. So, not great. So, like I said, I got this email that sent me here. I didn't say that. February 11th. And they said, Dear AWS customer, we couldn't validate details about your AWS account, so we suspended your account. Well, your account's suspended. You can't log into AWS console or access AWS services. To reinstate your account, open a case through the support center. And it gives us this URL, which of course does not do anything for us. Contact us leads us back to this nonsense. Please include the information we requested in our previous email to you. That line I've gotten on multiple accounts. On none of them was there a previous email. If you don't respond to us by 15 days, your account will be deleted, and we might do it faster. Okay. So I submitted a support form. All right. So we do have a month before that to verify your identity when I was setting up my multi-factor, but I got that done and I've been working ever since. So there's literally no email other than this response required, which doesn't actually provide any ability to give a response. All right. So I did this form, and that led me to, we've opened your case. I said, I've only through about half of my budget. I put $1,000 prepaid on there. And they say, just use your email that's associated with the AWS account that you want to discuss. Then contact us through the support center through the following link. Okay. Right, account suspended. If your sign-in information no longer exists, then your account was permanently closed, blah, 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 blah. Bunch of links. So I write back and I include a PDF with all the screenshots of everything I've been through, and I say, I'm told my authentication failed because my account has been suspended. See attached. And they copy and paste all these links, say, we're not allowed to talk to you about your account unless you log in. You can do that through the support center through the same link you've tried. I mean, how many times have we tried already during this? If your account's been suspended for 90 days, blah, 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 bunch of links, they diarrhea on you. I can't sign in. That's the whole reason I'm contacting you, I say. Right? I can't log in. I can't sign in. I can't view billing. I know there was $700, but I had a $0 balance, and I'm getting angry now. And I attach screenshots since the PDF didn't work. They say, thank you for writing back to us. AWS blah, blah, blah doesn't allow us to talk to you. If your account is suspended in 90 days, they tell me for like, I don't know how many times. It's been 2 days, I guess 5 days at this point. And then they tell me, as per the screenshot you prepared, all you have to do is contact us as your account has been suspended. Contact us by signing into your account. This is exactly what I said I couldn't do. Really frustrating. Delete our cookies. Please email us. I used a specific account for Kiro. It was suspended. After a week of trying that, didn't seem to be being recovered, so thought, well, I do have another account where I do video hosting. I have a budget over there, so temporarily I'll enable Kiro there, see if maybe I can troubleshoot some of my other stuff, get rolling again. But even this didn't go great. Okay, so on this account I was using US West 2 as my default region, but I switched to I had deleted my IAM identity center thinking that was what was blocking me from being able to use Kiro. And moved everything into US East 2. Because that did block me and didn't give me much errors. And one fun thing is there's now permanent alerts at the top of the Kiro page, which don't have any way to dismiss them, so that's fun. That'll get annoying here shortly. So you can see we have a sign in for our Kiro profile. Okay. So now what we need to do is give the user access. A little confusing here. Upgrade team to Kiro. Add your team to Kiro. Assume we want it. Change plan's not an option, so we add user. I really want Kiro Power, but we'll try Kiro Pro and upgrade. That's what we did historically. There I am. Assign. Again, there's that pop-up blocking, but if we click down there, failed to create subscription for one user. An error occurred while trying to create Kiro subscriptions. Great. I mean, we can ask Q. Kiro appears to be an AWS service or tool. No kidding. The user may not have required permissions. Well, I'm logged into the root email, so I don't think so. Maximum number of subscriptions allowed? None. Regional availability? Kiro may not be available in your region. Obviously it is. Oof. Usually Q is better than this. I didn't mean to drag Q down, but the detailed error message. Oh yeah, that's super detailed. So I guess I'm not using Kiro anymore. Really a frustrating state of things for AWS right now. Just non-functioning, broken, bricked. Help, Amazon. Because it's not just me. I've talked to people. Like, I guess it had to do with AI being put in support and anomaly detection, but you're just locking people out now with no way to get back in, no way to communicate to you.